I really do try to go out of my way to show my appreciation for you guys. Hopefully it's coming across. Hopefully you guys get it. But yeah, you guys mean the world to me, and I wouldn't be sitting here with 1,442 people sitting here without you guys. I would be sitting here twiddling my thumbs, looking at myself in my camp. So I have so much thank you to you guys. And that's it, you know, and yeah, my fans, you guys are my world. So I do definitely try, no matter how tired I am after a show, you know, usually I want to stay a lot longer, and I'm always being pulled off by, you know, our tour manager or something to get us all back to the hotel and stuff. But definitely appreciate everybody out there for, you know, fuck, I mean, tickets for concerts aren't cheap. I know this. That's why when I'm on stage, I try to give 200% to you guys, and all the way down to the clothing means so much to me, because if I stamp my name or this logo on something, that's, you know, my name is all I have. That's what I die with. So you know, it has to be quality. It has to be fucking the best hoodie or the coat or the ring you've ever tried on, because I know the value of a dollar, and I know how hard people out there work to make their money, and if they're buying stuff, I want to make sure when they get it, it's badass. So yeah, so thank you guys, everybody out there, for shopping and rocking Ashba swag out there and buying concert tickets to 6 a.m. CDs and everything you guys are doing out there. It allows me to be able to, you know, keep making music for you guys, which I appreciate. Anyway, let's pull a question. Let's do some more questions, guys. You guys have any more questions for me? Anybody? You want to pull a question? La la la. Okay. Oh, speaking of Ashba swag, do you guys want to see some new shit coming out? Ashba swag? Yes or no? New stuff coming? We got some bad ass shit coming. We're stepping it the fuck up. Okay, the ring, one thing, badass. You guys like the ring? Badass, huh? Okay, another thing, these jackets. This is, I teamed up with the same company who stitched my leather hat. These coats are made in Bali, and they are super tight fit, super badass, and they have, I don't know if they can see this, but they have the A logo as the pull zipper, which is really cool.
What kind of leather is it?
It is goat, actually, and it stretches with you, so it feels really good when you're on stage. It makes you look skinny, because I'm a fucking heifer. I'm fat, so I need something to make me look skinny. What else? What else? Pull some questions. I want to hear from you guys. Right now, I want to hear from you guys, so... yeah, left-handed ovation. I have the Dominic collection. You can actually, I believe, get a left-handed one, but you have to contact Ovation directly, and I believe they will make you a left-handed guitar out of the Dominic collection guitars, but you have to go directly to Ovation to do that. So, yeah, it's more of a special order thing. So... somebody just said, make Ashba swag for fat girls. Well, I do, because I am a fat girl. Okay, so I can fit in it, you can fit in it. Deal with it. Another topic, a Latin American tour. Yeah, I hope so. You know, I believe we're going to do another round, so that'll be a lot of fun. I see somebody asked, let me see, I'm going to pull out a question. Somebody asked, oh, the Hall of Fame. That's a big issue right now. I can honestly say, let's talk about the Hall of Fame. The one thing I don't understand about the Hall of Fame is nobody's fucking talking. Nobody's talking about it. I just don't, I don't get it. I think, in my opinion, I think it's a huge honor, and you know, I think it'd be awesome to see, you know, everybody get up on stage and put all the differences aside for one night and just give the fans what they want. To me, that makes the most sense, but I have no idea what's going to go down because there's been zero talk about it so far, so I wish I could tell you more. Whatever happens, that night's going to be exciting, and it'll be pretty, I'm anxious to see what happens, so anyway.
We have a lot of questions about your role to Vegas and
Okay.
how it's going, and what do you like to do now that you're here?
Okay, so Carrie is saying that there's a lot of questions about me moving to Vegas. The new house is absolutely breathtaking. You know, this place is just beautiful, and I'm super thankful. The dogs are with me. The dogs, Munster and Creepy, are with, and my sister Carrie, she's my assistant, but she lives in the house with me. But yeah, it's a beautiful house. We just built a photography studio. We built a full-blown studio, recording studio in the house. It's just breathtaking. So yeah. Oh, hold on. Phone. It's from Miami, Florida.
Oh, no.
If anybody out there's trying to call me from Florida,
Success.
yeah, you need to, yeah, it came up blocked. And I don't answer blocked phone calls because usually it's a lawyer. So, and I hate fucking lawyers, so.
Is it any different living here than visiting?
Yeah, I mean, it is different living in Vegas than visiting. For one, I don't really gamble. I don't go down to the Strip unless my friends come to town, and usually they come over here and stay now, so it actually works out nice. But I do like to go down there and check out some of the shows, like Carrot Top. He's a good buddy of mine. He has a killer funny show. So if you get a chance to see him, definitely go. Another thing, I got here. Has everybody out there, did anybody see the Death Ride? My car, the Death Ride? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah? West Coast Customs, who you've probably seen their television show, Ryan, the owner, did the Death Ride for me, and it is just awesome. I went in and I told him exactly what I wanted and how I wanted it to look, and I went on tour. I did the month-long tour through the States, and my car showed up, and it's fucking unbelievable. This car just blew my mind. Like, it has red halo lights, and he repainted it. It's just awesome, and I think it has 650 horsepower. The thing just hauls ass, which is awesome. So I'm having them make me another one because I like it that much. So, yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have a ritual before you go on stage?
Yes. Carrie asked if I have a ritual before I go on stage and play a show, and I do. I'll show you what it is. Do you guys want to see the ritual? Do you want to see what I do before I go on stage? Yeah? This is how I'm mentally prepared to come out and kick your ass. Do you want to see it? Okay, hold on. I'll show you. This is a lot of people exercise and do all that shit. I don't do that. What I do, I just usually fucking sit back in the back, hang out with my chick, be like, what's up? And she's like, up? What's up? This is my ritual. Me and her, she's my only friend. We just sit here and chat. This is kind of creepy. She's been here a while. She's looked better. You know, she used to be hot back in the day. Ah. Oh, 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 oh. La 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 la. So weird. God, I love Halloween. I love it so much. What else? Oh, does anybody know? Let me ask you a question. I don't even remember where I got this. Some officer gave me that on the plane. You guys know what that is? Anybody read that? No? Somebody asked, what is my favorite song to play in Guns N' Roses? God, there's so many. I don't know if I could pick one. I absolutely love playing This I Love. Actually, in the beginning, I hated playing This I Love because the solo is really, the original solo that Robin did, it's really great. And it fits the song, and it's a beautiful solo. But it just wasn't me. So I actually went in and rewrote it somewhat and did my thing to make it make sense to me so I could deliver it to you guys. But I absolutely love playing the song. It's a lot of fun. Anyway. Give me a question, guys. Are you guys tired? Are you ready to go? Are you over it? You guys having fun? Anybody having fun?
What about a 6 a.m. tour? I think we're off that on here.
Somebody asked about a 6 a.m. tour. Is that right, Scott?
Yeah.
There are no plans right now. We do have a lot of big plans for 6 a.m. Don't get me wrong. We're not playing to piss the fans off. We got a game plan and we're sticking to it. And I think by we're gonna put stuff together. But I do know when we actually do a tour, which will happen. It's going to be done right. We're going to do the full-on production, massive, theatrical, cool thing. So we don't do anything half-assed with 6 a.m. We're going to, we're going to put it out there. It's going to be right,
Somebody said, how do you relax?
Somebody asked how I relax. Do I? I don't. I am actually, and anybody here knows, I am a workaholic. All I do is work. I think when I'm creating new clothes, when I'm creating new music, I think that is relaxing. And when I, play, like when I get off tour, I'll focus on something different, like art, and that's kind of a break. And I love doing like little jobs around the house, like I love building shit. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, you have so much money, why didn't you hire somebody to do that? And, my answer was because that's too easy. Like, you can pay anybody to do anything, but the problem is there's no heart and soul put into it. So, and I actually love doing stuff, I love getting my hands dirty, so, if you know what I mean.
Because you're Midwest boy.
I'm a fucking country boy, and I fuck shit up. So, let's see. We're going to pull out some more questions. DJ, how to do... It goes so fast. I think I just read the word masturbation on there. Not sure.
Seeing a lot of
Where is Crackle? That's a good question. Let's talk about Crackle, shall we? Crackle was a pig my ex-girlfriend convinced me it was a great idea to have a pig in the house. And Crackle wasn't such a good house pet. So we actually sent Crackle off to a really beautiful farm where Crackle is a happy, fat little pig now. So, much better life. Pigs do not belong in houses. I'm just going to throw that out there. No big deal. Just saying. What kind of cigarettes do I smoke? I keep seeing that
there
question.
you go.
I keep seeing that question pop by. I smoke any kind that lights, pretty much. Somebody, let's see.
Foresee having a swag store.
That's a good question. Somebody asked the question?
Someone said, do you foresee having an Ashba swag store?
Did you guys hear the question? Anybody? Okay. I love Stevie Ray Vaughan, by the way. I keep seeing that one. Carrie asked, or somebody asked on here, if I ever foresee opening up a Ashba swag store. And the answer is yes, I do. And I think we're going to start with a bunch of pop-up stores, which we've already started, one in LA on Melrose. I would love to open one maybe at the Alley in Chicago. I would like to open one up in New York. And I would like to ultimately open up the real deal official Ashba swag, the only one. I would like to do that inside of a rock and roll casino here, or something music related to it. So I think Vegas is that place where everybody comes once in a while or once in their life to Vegas, because Vegas rules and prostitution is legal. No, that's a joke.
Would you take your pop-ups overseas?
I would love to take the pop-ups overseas. Brazil, Oslo would be fun. Norway. Where else? Australia. Australia would be fun to do one there. But yeah, I mean, I think right now we're going to focus on starting to do little pop-up shops within shops that that we feel our clothing would go good inside those shops. So we're growing rapidly. And almost faster than we know what to do with. So thank you. I seriously, everybody listen up right now. I seriously want to thank everybody for their patience. We did a big move, which we got kind of back ordered on a lot of stuff, and but thank you guys so much for being so cool out there and patient. We are literally such a small company growing so fast, and I am so hands-on with every aspect, from the designing to the shipping and receiving. And Carrie works around the clock from morning till 4 in the morning to get everybody out there and get the orders out there. And your business means the world to us, and we thank you. And we are growing, and so it's a good thing. Anyway, let's pull out another question.
Someone asked, what is your natural hair color?
My natural hair color is black.
Scott, what's his natural hair color?
It's black, duh. No. No, my natural hair color, believe it or not, when I was born, it was white blonde, like white blonde. I had really, really, really white blonde hair. And then as I got older, it turned kind of a dirty blonde to brown to me getting out hair dye and dyeing it black. So.
I'm also seeing a lot of would you ever do your own solo album?
I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. One thing I have always wanted to do, every year I kick myself for not doing it. I absolutely love, as you guys know, I love Christmas music. And I love Christmas music. And I love orchestra stuff. And I love creating big film orchestra music. And I love heavy guitars and big drums. And so if I ever did a solo record again, I've been wanting so bad to do a Christmas album, but a badass Christmas album for fun. and I think I would have a lot of fun doing that. But every year I'm busy touring all year, and I never get a chance to. So, somebody just asked what Mi Amor, what they are saying. There's two different versions of Mi Amor. One is in Spanish, and one's in Portuguese. When we played Brazil, I played it for the first time, I believe at Rock in Rio, right? And we debuted, which was ballsy of me, I think, because there was a lot of people there. And I just wrote the piece, and the band had just learned it, and that was the first place in Rock in Rio that we actually performed Mi Amor. So I had to do a Portuguese version because I wanted people to understand what it said. That's a good question. What does it say? Does anybody know what it says? Let me see if anybody can get it. Does anybody know what the words are saying at the beginning of Mi Amor? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Anybody? It's yes. Anybody know what the girl's voice is saying at the beginning of Mi Amor? Anybody? Big question. Big question. Wait, somebody got, hold on. This thing's moving so fast. I don't see. Yeah, it's basically, you know, you are my love, this is my love, and in this moment I am free. You know, that type of thing. When I went in, I actually wrote Mi Amor. What's that? Say it again. Yeah. Basically, when I went in to write Mi Amor, I wrote it about, one true love, in your rhythm, I am free. And it basically, I've written a bunch of songs in my career about girls, you know, relationships. And the one thing that's been there my whole entire life that has never fucked me over, never wanted anything from me, and always brought me the most joy in my life was my guitar. And so Mi Amor was actually written about my guitar. That's my true love. And so that's kind of what inspired that song. So anyway, there you go.
I just had someone ask me, DJ, on Twitter, if we'll ever see you with your hair up and out again and no hats on.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
What do you mean on Twitter?
They just.
You know, I just had someone ask me on Twitter.
Oh,
if we'd ever see you.
got you. Absolutely, you will. And there's a reason. There is a reason I always wear hats with Guns N' Roses and not wear hats with 6 a.m. And it is because I'm in two pretty high-profile bands. And so I wanted to create a completely separate look for Guns N' Roses as I have at 6 a.m. 6 a.m., you guys all know me. My hair's all freaky and whatever. And with Guns, I just wanted to have a totally different look than I have in 6 a.m. So that's the difference. So you'll never see me wear my stitched up hat in 6 a.m. and vice versa. You'll never see me with my hair out when I'm playing with Guns N' Roses. So that's all that has to do with. And I love not having to do my hair every day and just throwing a fucking hat on. It's awesome. So.
Yeah, like those beanie swag, so killer.
Yes, the beanies from Ashba Swag are rad. Yes, I have done a studio version of both The Ballad of Death and Me and More, to answer your questions. Actually requested by Axel. He called me up and wanted to know if I could cut both songs, make studio versions of both of them. I don't know why, but I did it for him. So anyway, what other questions are out there?
Simple ones. What's your favorite movie?
That's a good question. That's a real good question. My favorite horror movie, I don't know if I have one. Yeah, I did actually enjoy The Paranormal.
Yeah.
Some people, what did you guys think? Some people liked Paranormal, some people didn't. I think it was the third one that I thought was awesome. You know, the first one was cool, the second one I believe blew chunks, and then I think the third one was actually cool again. Those aren't scary, but I do like those kind of horror movies where it's very realistic horror, which is paranormal shit. I love. So, somebody asked, what does DJ stand for? DJ stands for Darren, is my first name. My real legal name is Darren, D-A-R-E-N. J is my middle name, J-A-Y. And Ashba is my last name. And I think you know how to spell that one. So, good question.
Would you ever score a movie?
That's one of my biggest dreams, is to score a movie. And I've been approached many times, and with me, it's not about just scoring a movie to score a movie. I really want to score, like, I'm really into horror, so the first one I want to score has to be the right horror movie. It would be great. So, yeah. We got about 10 minutes, guys. I got about 10 minutes, so what else do we need to talk about?
Just like random questions. What are your influences? Would you ever do an autobiography?
I actually have been approached. Recently, I've been offered a book deal on doing a story on my life. They think I have the all-American dream story where I come from a little country town, and I struggle, and I land in a band like Guns N' Roses and 6 a.m. I don't know if I'm going to do one or not, but the deals are on the table, so we'll see. Would you guys like to see an autobiography? Would you guys like to see a book on my life story? Is that something that would be interesting to you? Yes?
What would be your life influences on something like that, DJ? Like, what made you be who you are?
I think, what made me be who I was I think a lot of it had to do with me fighting. My dad left when I was really young, so I had to kind of grow up a lot quicker than anybody should have to, and help my mom take care of the other kids like Carrie. And I had to grow up really quick, so my childhood really wasn't the typical childhood, and I grew up in a really religious family with no TV, and so all I had was music. And so yeah, I completely forgot the question, but yeah.
What are your life influences?
My life influences are people like, I look up to people like Steve Jobs, people like Walt Disney, people that have exceeded the thought of what a dream is or a goal, and they're the reasons I feel like there's nothing I can't do in this world. And I really truly believe that, if it's out there, you can achieve it, so I don't think there's really any dreams too big for any of us to achieve. I think we're all equal, and it's just, who wants it bad enough? You just gotta. You can have anything in the world you want as long as you're willing to put in the hard work it takes to get it. And I really truly believe that.
Someone asked you if they believe in
Supernatural. I don't know. I think because, you know, it's like you do. I've walked into rooms before where you're like, you get this really shit feeling, and you're like, you know, and you feel like there's a presence, you know. So you know, with Guns N' Roses, we've stayed in definitely some haunted places where flat out shit was going on right in front of my face. Really crazy story is we stayed in this haunted hotel with Guns N' Roses, right? You guys want to hear a story? This is a funny story. Yes, yes. Okay, so the story was we stayed in this hotel, but nobody knew it was haunted. And at like 4 in the morning, I kept hearing kids run up and down the hallway, like laughing and screaming and shit. And I couldn't get any sleep, so I opened the door and I was like about ready to scream at people, and nobody was in the hallway. It was dead silent. And I closed the door again, and my lights were flickering all night, and I just thought I had a short in the lamp. And I would lay down, and I would see shadows of little feet running past my door, underneath the door, and I would hear the kids, and I'd open the door, and no one was there. So I finally got frustrated and went down to the bar, and Dizzy was down there drinking. And I sat next to Dizzy, had a drink, and we started talking. He's like, man, I'm hearing kids in the hallway. I go, I am too. I can't sleep, you know. And come to find out, the next day, supposedly this was like a super famous for being like one of the most haunted hotels in the world. But it was just weird that, you know, we both saw the same people, heard the same people, but there was nobody there. So it was pretty trippy at the time. Anyway, you guys, I have to wrap this up soon. I am so thankful you guys showed up. Do you guys like doing this? Do you guys like this? Should we do more of these? Digging it?
I think if they want to see and hear more than this, DJ, they should post on Facebook, post on Twitter.
Yeah.
That'd be great, man.
Do what now?
I think they should post on Facebook and Twitter, maybe some upcoming live streams that they'd like to talk about and stuff, so we can do another one.
Yeah, you know, maybe we could start doing this a little more regularly, because this is pretty fun hanging out with you guys. Did you guys dig that? Awesome. Well, yeah, why don't you post on my Facebook, or actually post on my Twitter some topics, some little episodes, webisodes you guys would like us to talk about, things you guys want to hear, and we'll do it. How's that sound? Sounds so good to me.
You got a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We got a hell yeah. Peace, peace, peace. Real quick before we go, everybody, I want everyone's attention. This is something that I've gotten more emails over. We don't have the other one? Oh, that's okay. Anyway, we have 3 new flannels coming. Finally. 3 new flannels. And it was not easy, but we got them rip-roaring. They had to get them perfectly to my liking, which was not easy. But here is one flannel. And it's pretty cool because it's all overcut, so that means the more you wash it, the more it frays and looks cool. So really cool look to it, very grunge, very cool. Yeah, let's put it on. All right, fine. All right, let's put it on real quick. All right, so this is a new flannel. All right. And I actually wear these on tour, and this is the exact same flannels I wear on stage. But on the inside. Very cool pattern. And we're, yay, 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 yay. You guys like it? Yes, 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 yes. And then we have, I feel like I'm doing a fashion show, but here's another one, really cool color. Wait, another one, cool, very cool color. Yay. So anyway, and then we have a blue one coming.
Yeah.
Really cool blue flannel one too, which is rad as fuck. So hopefully you guys like the new flannels. What do you think of them? What do you guys? Bad motherfucking shit. So, cool. I'm glad you guys like them. Well, listen, we got to wrap this up. But I really want to thank everybody for coming out. And, fuck, this is fun. We should do this again. Yeah, post your questions on Twitter and Facebook, on my Twitter and Facebook. Go to facebook.com/ashbaland or twitter.com/DJ Ashba. Make sure you follow me and add me on there. And also hit up my Google+. But let's do this again. This is fun. You guys want to do this some more? It's pretty fun. I love you fuckers. Alright, we'll do this real soon again. Thanks for everything. And I'll leave this up. Let's leave this up for like a good 24 hours. We're going to leave this this video up so people can come back and check it out. So, peace. Love you. Bye.